Welcome to a brand new episode of Girl, Geek, and Gay, the show that gives you an out-of-body experience by stimulating your brain sausage.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys remember that. That was written like right after last show.
Oh,
The brain thing that if you stimulate it, it makes you feel like you're having an out-of-body experience.
I
And
remember
you're
that.
watching it on, yeah.
I just didn't remember brain sausage.
Yeah, because it's shaped like a sausage.
What are you talking
The
about?
part in the brain.
Okay.
yeah. This is a man thing. It sounds like a man thing. It sounds like something men say. Something men say. See, this is why men are men.
I mean,
Because we all have brain sausages, even the women. Doesn't it sound like something a man would say?
Yes.
I mean, yeah. I just said it, and I'm a
Did you hear
man.
this
So,
from Joe Rogan? No, I'm just joking.
how you guys doing today?
Good.
All right, so it's been a while.
Yes.
Oh,
It has been really long time.
we all just went on summer vacation, apparently.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to everybody.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's not my birthday. Well, yeah.
Might as
almost.
well be.
Yeah. Well, actually, today is Adolfo and I's. I think I said that wrong, but it's our anniversary today.
Happy
Aw,
anniversary.
Yeah,
Happy
thank you.
anniversary.
We've known each other for 11 years as of today.
Damn.
Yeah. That's what I fucking said. I was like, that's a
11
long
years.
time. Yeah, it's crazy.
Try 17.
Wow.
I'd rather not.
Wow.
That's a long ass number.
You need to make up your mind, Jose. Are you? Do you want this or not? Like, anyway, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. So you guys have been together 17 years?
In November.
Oh wow, cool. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
Awesome.
patience.
Yeah. It's just, you get along with people sometimes, that's cool. The fact
I
that you can
don't.
be around somebody, if you find somebody that you can be around that long, I think that you kind of I think that going on vacations before even you live together is important because you kind of know how each other are, and if you can stand each other, I think also living with each other is not a bad thing to do, even if it's, let's say 6 months in, a year in, getting to know each other on that level too makes a lot of sense because it really opens your eyes up to people for sure. Yeah. And if you can stand each other that long, then you're good.
Yep.
Good to know.
Yes.
I feel like I should be writing this down.
Yeah, me and Ashley, I moved in with her 6 months in.
Yeah.
I hear lesbians move quick.
Yeah.
That is a stereotype, right?
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
that's what they say. Yeah. Yeah, I became a squatter at Adolfo's place pretty quickly. Can I bring my PlayStation? Can I
No one
bring
just couldn't get rid of you.
Yeah,
you,
it got
guys- you guys
stuck.
didn't even get together.
It wasn't
Jaime just.
It wasn't my idea. It was his idea. He likes to pretend it wasn't his idea. He goes, "You could just, bring your stuff here." I'm like, fuck you. But he was, and then he asked me to move in. So anyway, yeah, that's cool.
Romantic.
Yeah.
Happy
Crazy.
anniversary.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Very much so.
Yes.
What have you guys been up to in this hiatus?
Trying not to die.
There you go, Stephanie. Take it away.
Well, one, because as we know, I work outside in this fucking heat.
Yes.
If that's not going to kill me, my
Yeah.
uterus is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh, or the hurricane that almost happened in California.
the hurricane.
the hurricane.
It was such a joke.
Fucking drizzle.
Yeah.
The earthquake scared me more.
Wait, how did you feel the earthquake? Wait, were you here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't feel the earthquake.
I didn't either.
You didn't feel the earthquake.
I was sitting on the couch with Penny. We're
Yeah.
playing Pikmin. And all of a sudden, my couch is doing this, rocking and back and forth. And I'm like, Penny, stop. She's like, I'm sitting still. And I was like, oh, shit, it's an earthquake.
oh,
Go in the
no.
hallway.
What the
Yeah.
heck?
And
That's
then
crazy.
it stopped as soon as we stood up.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, it's still scary.
Yeah, I felt nothing.
Yeah,
My mom
same.
texted me like, "Was there just an earthquake?" And I was like, "No, mom, you're crazy."
Yeah.
Isn't it like a 5.6?
Yeah,
5.5
Yeah.
in Ojai. Yeah. I mean, it's not far, but at the same time, I don't know. I didn't feel shit. Like, we really didn't. Well, actually, he got a notification, and it's pouring outside because of the hurricane. And so it's pouring outside, and I'm over here taking my time turning off the TV because he got a notification talking about there's an earthquake about to happen or some shit like that. And so we're outside waiting for the earthquake to happen, holding on. I'm like, nothing's happening. It's raining. Yeah.
What surprised me that he's trying to turn the TV off.
I don't know why I was trying to turn off the TV. Like it was going to save the
To
TV.
evacuate this building, Jaime.
I was trying to save some power.
Put it down.
Wait, are you supposed to go outside? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
I mean, if you are on the ground level, you can.
It's best because also you don't have a building that can fall on you. So
Because the alert tells you, it's coming. So you have time to exit.
yeah.
Same.
Stop.
But the thing is, we got the alert after
Yeah.
it happened, right?
How do you feel it?
Yeah, because I got the alert after it happened.
Yeah.
And then I text my mom like, "You're still crazy."
I didn't even get an alert.
No.
It's that mini phone. Is it a real phone?
What
It is a
Does it
real
have candy
phone.
in it?
What does that mean? Because it's mini. I guess.
And if I don't die of laughter.
I am pretty hilarious.
Yeah. So what happened? What else did you almost die?
So I have endometriosis, or so I was told.
Okay.
And for sure, I do get cysts on my ovaries. I had a cyst rupture.
Yeah.
And it's
So is that what endometriosis is?
endometriosis.
Endometriosis. I just made up another word. Sorry. Endometriosis.
You just threw sounds at her.
I thought I heard that, but I guess not. I was thinking Pokemon. No.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
They do cause cysts.
Oh, okay.
And so I don't want to go to medical.
No, I get you.
But
Yeah, we're
long
all
story-
doctors here.
And I'm not making fun of you, by the way, at all. Okay.
long
thank
story
you.
short,
Uh-huh.
it ruptured, so I had to go to the emergency because
no.
they didn't know if it was a cyst or an appendicitis because it was on my right side.
Yeah.
And I went around like 11:30, almost 12 o'clock. They didn't see me until 4, so I was like, well,
Yeah.
luckily
America,
it wasn't an
people.
appendicitis because
Yeah.
then I would be dead if
yeah.
it like
Yeah.
exploded or whatever it does. But they did the CAT scan, the ultrasound, and yeah, they saw a fluid in my uterus, and they were like, yeah, but it wasn't blood, so I wasn't internally bleeding.
Okay.
So that's how dangerous it can be. If they get too big, they fill up with blood, and you can die from that.
Wow. And you're feeling better now, though?
It's still pain,
Yeah,
but
like pain?
I'm much better.
Yeah. And then how does that, like, does it affect you, like, walking? Because
Yes.
you do a lot of walking for work. Wow.
I had to be off work for about a week.
Well, I thought you just got like Heelys or something.
Oh, what?
Heelys.
I was like, what
So
are
you
you
don't have to
talking
walk.
about?
Like you could just
the
roll.
the little roller skate.
was
so
like, what are
random.
you talking
So random. Such a 90s child or whatever. It
Came
took
with
me a
my
second
age,
to, yeah.
No, I heard Achilles.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
isn't that on your foot?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Heelys go on your foot too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I couldn't really walk. It was so painful.
That's
I,
what Heelys are for.
I couldn't stand.
Oh
my
So that's why I was just staying on my couch or in bed, but mostly the couch.
Same.
How come some of the people get like those golf carts like on the other properties? How come they get golf carts, but how come you can't get a golf cart?
Here we only have like 200 and something units, and
Oh.
over there they have 500. So
Oh.
they start all the way from Delamo all the way to
Candlewood? Oh no.
Candlewood. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Why don't you guys just give out the direct address?
we didn't even say the street, okay? We don't live on that street.
No.
Spoilers.
Well, it's
Anyway.
bad enough I did say our apartment before
Oh,
on
did you?
the shore.
Oh, whatever.
Sure. Show.
We pinpointed my address one time on like Google Maps for people, and you're like, "Here you go, find us."
Find me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Come catch yourself a Jaime.
Oh yeah. That sounds weird, but yes, definitely that. Doors open.
But yeah, I
Aw,
survived.
I'm happy you're okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, like we've done this show with just 2 people. It's not great.
That was a little dark. Jeez.
I'm like, you guys make me laugh.
Yes, Stephanie, we love having you here. Okay,
Of course.
So, Jose meant that. Instead.
That's exactly
That's
what
not
I
what he
meant.
said, but that's what he meant.
See, he got it.
No, I understood what you
Yeah,
meant.
Yeah,
It
this
just
is
came out wrong.
It came out of the brain
No,
sausage.
no, that's exactly how I meant it.
Out of the brain sausage. Anyway,
Wow.
yeah.
Thankfully, you didn't die.
Yes. That would have sucked.
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah.
Although a memorial episode would have been.
Stop, Jose. What the F? No, I'm joking. Okay.
But before all of that happened,
Okay.
my neighbors had a dog sitter, and she died in their apartment while they were out of town.
Yeah.
So I had to go to their apartment, and I saw the dead body, and I was just like, oh, she's gone. And then the poor dog is over there just whimpering, because how they found out was their door has been open all night. And our neighbor, our mutual friend called them like, hey, your door has been open since like 11 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
And so they called me, and I was literally about to go on a nature walk. And so instead I just was like on the phone and ran out of my house, didn't tell anybody where I was going. And then I was worried about the dog, because I was like, where did she go? Like, I hope she's okay. But no, she was just laying there in front of the door just crying.
The dog was.
The dog.
Yeah.
And I was so sad.
Yeah.
And she looked so sad, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And it was an all-day thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
no,
it was on
people
your
dying is really inconvenient sometimes.
Not like that. I'm just saying it took forever, because it's like they only have one van for the coroner's office.
One person to come out.
No, there were two people, but they only had one van, and
One
they go in
van.
the order of
Who called?
who calls.
Damn, that's crazy
Yeah.
to think of. You just imagine you're just sitting there. Oh no.
Well, when my mom passed, it took 5 hours for them to come get her body, and it was pretty much the same thing here, because the person who died doesn't have anybody. So because they don't have anyone, we couldn't call a funeral home to go get her. So that's why you have to wait for the city. Pretty much.
Oh wow, crazy.
Yeah.
You've been through a lot in this last month. What, August? Okay.
August.
Yeah.
It's been August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not Mercury retrograde. It just started.
Yeah.
It did just start. I'm sorry. You've been through a lot though,
It's
for
like,
sure. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you taking a vacation anytime soon? You need a
I
vacation.
just got back from a vacation, and then I come to this. I'm
You
like, I
should
want
have
to go
waited.
back.
Oh. Well, I mean, hopefully you get some days off just to kind of relax and take it easy some more as much as you can. So, yeah. Sorry if we forced you into this today.
Oh,
no,
no,
I'm just joking.
it's
No,
fine.
I'm just joking.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
I got to play a new game.
Yeah.
That I'm almost done with.
What game?
Pikmin 4.
Oh.
I didn't even do 1 and 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. I just went straight for Pikmin 4.
Yeah. And how's that
Yeah.
been?
It's so great. I love it. I'm sad that it's almost over, but then I'm happy at the same time.
Yeah.
Can you just replay it?
No.
Okay.
I feel you on that though, because I'm the type of person that when I play, I don't like to replay games that often, even if it's a harder mode. Like
I was like Dead by Daylight.
well, but that's different though because it's a
Competitive
online
game.
Yeah, and it's different every time.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even really. I guess it's considered a competitive game, but it's like you're just trying to escape a trial every time. You know that, so it's different every time
Okay.
you play it.
No, I get that.
Yeah. So, but like adventure games, or like for example, even the ones we talked about, like God of War.
Yeah,
you know,
even the games you haven't played the first time through.
including Pikmin
You don't
4,
want to
by
replay the
way.
games you haven't played the first time through? Is that what you're saying?
What am I supposed to play? Spider-Man?
You still haven't even got to Spider. Did you finish God of War?
No.
Yeah, my point exactly.
But I got a PC now. That's gonna help.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. With Pikmin 4, no, it kind of repeats itself every level.
Okay.
And so I'm like, once you're done, I'm like, oh, thank God. This.
It becomes a chore after a while.
Yes.
I get it.
And so me and my daughter are playing it together. I make her cry, and I'm so sorry. I don't mean to. I get so competitive. I get into the game. I was just telling Jaime and Adolfo, like, yeah, there's points in time where my dog has to leave out of the room because I make her so nervous because I'm screaming at the TV. I'm just like, oh my God, can this thing die already? Like, I get chaotic and psycho, and my daughter's like, I'm doing my best. I'm like, thank God.
So how's Hogwarts going?
Not.
You're more done with Pikmin now than you are with the Hogwarts game?
I'm still on trial 2 in Hogwarts. I cannot beat that pensive.
Yeah.
Even with, what is it? That Protego or whatever to
Yeah.
block myself does not work. I don't know how to defeat it.
Have you tried dodging instead?
I do everything I think of, and I still die.
Wow. Have you tried lowering the difficulty?
No, it's on normal.
I know what I said.
No, I will defeat it one day. I'm
Yeah.
just not mentally there yet.
God of War used to do that. Like when you were losing really bad, it'd be like, "Do you want to lower the the difficulty?"
I feel insulted when I see that.
I know, me too. I'm like, damn, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. And then I
Same.
did
It's
it.
a pride thing.
It is a pride
I've
thing.
never done it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did it like once or twice. I don't remember. And I don't think it ever tells you, do you want to increase it back up? You're doing better. Here's an increase. It's never said that. It's just like, you're failing. Do you wanna,
Like, they
do you
do
wanna
have
start
they
over?
do have games with adaptive difficulty where they would just lower the difficulty for you.
Oh my God. This is such a great game. It's so easy. Imagine. It's on normal. It's on super easy mode.
My daughter, she's so adorable. She's like, if only you can get like that invincibility feather like on 3D World. And I was like, oh, I wish. And I can fly right through it.
Oh.
But then I'm like, no, I'm very prideful. I'm going to get this fucking game. Just not right now. Yeah.
It's funny.
Sounds
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, it sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I think the only game that I was really getting like irate about, or it's usually the ones that are like online competitive games, because when I started squatting at Adolfo's house back in the day, I used to remember when I used to play God of War, the online version, and I used to just fuck yeah. He has video of me like going off
I
by
need that
myself, going off by myself. It was probably like on Instagram somewhere, right? When I yeah. Because so that God of War was, again, you choose which god you want to align with. So it'd be like Ares, Zeus, blah, blah, right? And so it got super like slasher, and like you're killing people, and you're just like, it's like a majorly competitive game. So I get so into it, cussing people out. That's not even talking to anybody because I don't do it online. I mean, over the earphones or anything like that. But then also Splatoon. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is my teammate doing besides nothing? Why is he over there? And then there's this round in Splatoon that's called Rainmaker. So it's like you carry the flag, right, from one part of the level to the other side.
So
Does that make
capture the
sense?
flag.
Capture the flag. I kind of said that. Anyway, it's like a capture the flag. So you carry the Rainmaker, but the Rainmaker is very like it's overpowered. Like if you hit somebody with it, but you have to charge it before you launch it.
Okay.
People don't like getting the Rainmaker, and it's like that's the point of this round, guys. Why are you playing if you're not gonna try to get the Rainmaker? So I'll always have to be the one to get the Rainmaker. I get it pretty far, but it's like, get the Rainmaker. I'm over here, you're over there next to it. Anyway, that's me going off. See, I'm already getting mad. I haven't even played the game in months.
That sounds like me.
Yeah.
I get heated.
Yeah.
I get heated.
Yeah. Don't play Splatoon.
My wife
It's
is
so
like,
cute.
she's like, just stop playing. I'm like, no, I need to finish it.
Poor Adolfo. He goes through the same thing.
I
He
throw
goes through the same
pillows.
thing.
I start stomping.
I don't throw things.
Oh no, I get upset.
Yeah. I'm like, Adolfo, don't talk to me right now, please.
That's what I told my daughter this morning. I'm like, I'm trying to focus. Stop it.
Do you see me playing video games?
Well, she was playing with me.
Do you see us playing video games? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I had a similar moment this morning because I was playing FIFA, right? And so the way FIFA does it online is it gives you 10 games, right? And within those 10 games, you just have to accumulate a certain amount of points. 3 points for a win, 1 point for a tie, 0 for a loss, right? I had 2 games left, and I only needed 1 more win so that I wouldn't get relegated from Division 1 to Division 2. So I just needed 1 more win. And I played against this guy that just obliterated me.
Oh, no.
Like, this dude took me out 6-0.
Oh, no.
Like, and it was so frustrating playing against him, right? So I was like, I went in because you can look at their profiles after. So I went in to look at his profile to see what the fuck I just lost to. This dude had like 650 wins, only like 120 losses.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, 150 wins and maybe 80 losses.
Yeah.
You know, so like that
Pretty
thing
even.
does not
Yeah.
equate.
Well, yeah.
And he's also he's never been relegated.
Yeah.
He's got 66 championships.
Oh my God.
And I was like, you know what? I get it. But
Nah.
but I still got one more game, right?
Uh-huh.
Like all I need is one more win. I got one game left. I hit play.
Yeah.
They match me up against the same guy.
What the fuck?
Same fucking dude,
Oh my
right?
God, yeah.
But this time I feel like I'm a little more prepared, right?
Yeah.
So he scores, I'll be like right off the bat. And
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
son of a bitch.
Uh-huh.
He gets a second one. So now I'm down 2-0. I managed to catch up, right?
Yeah.
Like this guy, because I went through his last few games and he hadn't even been scored on.
Oh my
so
God.
I am excited that I scored on him twice. And apparently that really got him mad because he just fucking killed me again.
Oh no,
After.
that's crazy.
But I count that as a win.
You got under his skin.
Exactly.
Are you the oldest in your family?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you?
Yes.
So I'm the youngest boy in my family, and then there's my little sister. And it just reminds me of how like my brothers were always better at video games. With when I was a kid, they were always better at video, and I used to hate playing against them. I used to get so mad and cry and everything because it would piss me off. They were better because they were older. They just knew stuff, you know. But yeah, so I'm traumatized. It's cool.
Now you're
survived.
better than they are.
No, I don't know them. Now I blocked them from my life. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm just joking. Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Not what Stephanie's been through, but
You haven't had your bachatis?
what was that?
I was pulling a Jaime.
Oh, okay. Mine sounded like a real word though. Okay, so
Did it though?
Does my microphone sound weird to you guys? No.
No.
Oh, okay,
No.
it sounded weird for a second.
It
I was
does look like you're about to make love to it with your mouth though.
I don't know why I like to be so close to it.
What have you been up to?
Yeah, working. What else have we done?
Apparently nothing in this last month.
Yeah, I can't think of anything specific. It just work. I was watching. I've gotten into. Well, HBO Max, Max, has added like Nightmare on Elm Street to their catalog. So it was one of those movies that I kind of wanted to go back and see. And I watched the 1984 version of
The original?
Yeah. Nightmare on Elm Street, and that one really holds up. Like honestly, I sat there and I was like, this is good. You know, like it's really good. It's creepy. I approve. I think one thing that you can really say about practical effects, especially from back in the day, that they can withstand time because they're so. I mean, they're
practical.
They're practical, right? They're made with things that are real as
Yeah.
opposed to CG, right? And there were a lot of really creepy scenes in the Nightmare on Elm Street. Even his makeup, amazing. Freddy Krueger's makeup was amazing. There's like this point where Freddy Krueger's coming out of a wall, and the wall's just stretching with him. Like he's like, and it's his face, and he's making a face and his claws, and then he just retreats back into it, and she goes and she knocks on the wall because she felt the presence or some shit like that because she didn't see it. And it really was like, oh, that was very well done for its time, for even to hold up. Now in this day and age, and with all the technology that we have,
40 years later.
Yeah. But it looks so much more. It looks so much more realistic. So much more like creepier because everything was just done with what they could, with what was real, what is real. And the movie, like I said, the movie held up. Like I enjoyed it. I kept to me, the main character of the movie, like I didn't know it was gonna be the main character of the movie, which was weird. In the beginning, I thought there was a blonde girl who was in the movie, and then she ends up like dying off pretty early on. And then there's like a character, Nancy, who ends up being the main character of the movie. It had me. The whole movie had me up until like the last ending scene where like they get into a car. Oh no. She supposedly brought
Spoilers?
I mean, 1984. If you haven't seen it, I mean, you guys can rewatch it. It's really good though. Everything's good. She brings Freddy Krueger into like the world. He supposedly dies. I don't even remember how he died exactly. And then she walks out of her house into her front yard, and it's daytime where it was originally nighttime. Her mom is standing behind her, and her friends all kind of show up, even though they had all died. She gets in a car. The car ends up being like Freddy Krueger, and he takes him away. Mom gets pulled in through the little like window in a door.
Okay.
And she gets pulled in, and it was cool. Everything was. I mean, it was a cool scene, but to me, it was like, wait, like how come she ended up back in a nightmare sequence? You know, like back in that world, because all she did was just go through a door, even though she had already defeated Freddy Krueger. Besides that, though, everything in the movie was great. It was a great movie. Now, there's a 2010 remake of The Nightmare on Elm Street, and it was bad. It was so bad. You know, you would think 1984 would have been worse. The 2010 was bad, and I think it's because for a few different things, the CG does not hold up. Like it like time clearly affects CG. Like you can see CG from 2010 and be like, damn, that's CG from 2010, you know? It's like, did we think that looked real back then? You know, like it's crazy, you know, like and yeah, we did, right? But you look at it now and it's like, no, like it looks so bad. Freddy,
I have that with video games sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I'll go back and play the original Halo.
Yeah.
And the Master Chief Collection, it has a button where you could literally during the game flip back and forth from the upgraded graphics to when it came out in 2000.
What the fuck?
2001 or 2000?
Okay.
Yeah. So looking at the difference, and it's like, oh my god! Like I remember looking at this when it first came out,
it was
just
so
thinking
amazing.
this was how could they make this look so real?
Yeah.
And then you just flip back to the newer one, the HD remake of everything, and it's like night and day.
Yeah.
So I get what you mean.
And that's what kind of, I guess, sucks about CG if you think about it, because it ages. Where practical effects, they're real, you know, because that's all they could do. They're real. It was such a different. Even Freddy Krueger, he wasn't really like maybe they had makeup on him and like they just overlaid CG on him, but he looked trash. Like he looked super trashy.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, and
I didn't even know they made one.
yeah, I didn't know it was a remake until like I think I was Googling the order of the movies, and that's where it talks about, because a lot of there were some of the same characters, but there were new characters that were added in place of other characters from the remake. Also, the story was much darker in this one. I don't know, and I'm trying to think back on the 1984 version, and maybe they explain it like in the second, in Nightmare on Elm Street 2, but in part 1, they didn't explain why Freddy Krueger was burned originally. He was just a monster.
I thought they did.
They did.
In the 1984 version?
Yeah.
Why? Why was it?
He was. Oh, do you want
No,
to
go ahead. Go ahead.
He was doing. Wasn't he doing something to kids? So then all the parents.
But was that the 1984 version?
Yeah. Because
Really?
I haven't seen the 2010
Oh, the 2010.
at all.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't remember that part. Maybe they
what-
were super subtle about it then.
No, because wasn't he like a janitor?
Yeah, he was
at
a
the
janitor.
School, and he was like taking the kids or something.
Well, did they explain that one in the first one though, or was it explained in Nightmare on
No,
Elm
it was
Street
the
2?
first one.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, it got really creepier in the 2010. It was the same thing, but it became. How did I miss that then? From
I don't know.
From the
It sounds
1984
like
to the
it'll be a
2010.
pretty important one.
Well, that's why. That's why I'm asking. Like, I don't remember them specifying that unless I just missed the scene where they talked about it. Maybe that's why her mom was drunk all the time.
It was kind of like, it was. They introduced it as like not a fairy tale, but kind of like
An urban legend.
yeah. And so that's why she had to go to the psychiatrist or whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in the first one. But then
But she
again, I
wasn't-
haven't seen the movie in 20
that's what I'm
years
saying,
at this
I'm like, I
point.
haven't seen it.
Because I was gonna say I don't remember her even going to a psychiatrist in this one. So I wonder if you guys are thinking
Of a
all the
later-
movies put together, you know, in a
Maybe.
sense. Because I swear I just saw it recently and I don't remember that, but it was very prevalent in the first one of Freddy Krueger. No, that's why I'm saying, like, to me, I don't think they did, because I just remember him being like, he's in our nightmares and he's chasing us all down, but they never explained why he was doing that in that one that I can recall.
because he's going after the kids of the parents that burned him.
Yeah,
Well, see-
because I was like, they burned him.
Well, see, and that's what I'm saying though. From the one that I saw, well, the 1984 version, I don't know if it's explained later on, like in other movies, right? I don't remember them saying that in the 1984 version.
Is
But
this the one with Johnny Depp?
yeah,
Yeah.
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 I don't remember that. So I don't know how I missed that part in the 1984 version. I'm gonna rewatch it again.
Okay.
You know,
Is this
just
the
to
one
make-
with the bathtub scene where she goes into like a pool, right, or whatever?
she starts like
Oh yeah, and
sinking.
then you see the hand come up
Yeah.
in between her legs.
Yeah, but see that also happened in the 2010 version.
I'm
Well,
sure.
No,
but-
it didn't. No.
But not the way it did in the 1984 version.
Okay, I'm gonna rewatch it. I don't remember them specifying why Freddy Krueger was such a
like
nightmare.
now I'm about to go watch it.
Yeah, because and that's
Scare my
and
daughter.
Movie night.
No, see, and this was the thing though that's why when I heard about that in the 2010 version, I was like, whoa, this guy. I mean, I'm sure like the story obviously had relevance to that, you know, in a sense, but the 2010 version, like it just. To me, it caught me off guard because I was like, oh, I didn't know that's what the story of Freddy Krueger was, even though I had just seen the 1984 version though. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I would have missed that. Like, it seemed like really important and really focused in the 2010 version. So for me to have missed that in the 1984 version, now I'm like, did I really miss that? Now I'm gonna have to rewatch that, guys. One more time. No, but it was
Uno mas.
yeah. It was just but that was the thing about the 2010 version. It was like not well done. The CG was bad. The characters, were bad in it. Whereas like I really like the 1984 version. Oh, you know what else I saw on another random
What else did you
movie?
see?
I finished watching today The Flash.
Okay.
Jose, did you really kind of
Okay.
like that movie?
So
Kind of like that movie?
here's my defense of that movie.
This movie
Like
was
I'm-
so bad.
Like I mentioned, Ezra Miller was not good, and he was in every scene. Because I did say Ezra Miller is the weakest part of that movie.
Yeah.
And he is in every scene.
Yeah. So wait. So okay. He's the weakest part of the movie.
he is.
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
He's definitely
right,
the weakest
right.
part.
They are. Yes.
Michael Keaton was great. For the role he played, like Michael Keaton was great.
Okay.
Michael Keaton's just always great though.
Okay.
He's great in every. You could put him in any movie, and Michael Keaton is great.
You okay?
Sasha Calle was great as Supergirl.
Yes, I have to agree with that.
I
I didn't know she had an accent, by the way.
she's Brazilian.
Gorgeous.
I think
Yes.
might be Colombian, but I think Brazilian.
Okay.
Yeah, she was great. She was great as Supergirl. The story was good. Yes, when you said I watched the first hour of the movie and it was stupid, I'm like
10 minutes. The first 10 minutes of the movie
And-
was stupid as fuck.
it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, but it was comic booky, like it was. And then they do explain why he can't just because I remember thinking, why the fuck aren't you catching babies? Because I remember that like watching this movie, like going, this is so dumb.
Would he kill them? Would he kill them?
Because they do explain later why he can't move people.
Because it makes them sick.
Yeah, like basically, it jumbles your organs basically because
Okay.
you're moving so fast.
Okay.
Which was when he's moved later by his future past self or whatever.
Yeah. That's how stupid this movie is.
But how is it stupid though? Because the story, so the story it is. Do you know the story of Flashpoint? No. Okay, so the story is he decides that he wants to save his mom. Right, his mom was killed in a home invasion. He decides that he wants to save his mom. He's told that he's not allowed to interfere. So the way he does it is a subtle way, which the mom had sent the dad to go buy tomatoes because she forgot them, right? So what he does is he takes himself back in time. He grabs a can of tomatoes and puts her in her cart, right? So now she doesn't have to send the dad out, and she doesn't die.
And the dad gets accused of murdering
Yeah.
her, basically. Yeah.
So his idea is I'm gonna go back and save my mom, right? That's the crux of the story. So that's what he does. Coming back, he's pushed out of the timeline early before he gets to his, but now he's in a separate timeline, which it's that whole butterfly effect. So his mom surviving just changes the course of history, right?
Right.
So Superman doesn't land on this planet. Instead, we get Supergirl, who is then captured by the Russians.
Sure.
Pretty sure it's the Russians.
Yeah. I think it was Russians. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's captured by the Russians, and Batman is now Michael Keaton. Like, this whole thing.
Instead of it was
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then,
And then there was no Justice League, so Gal Gadot. Wonder Woman's not in it. Aquaman's not in it. Cyborg's not in it yet. type of thing. Like that was the explanation of all that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and now, so now he's playing out through these events that happened back in 2000 whatever, 2020, right?
I don't remember.
They
mentioned
give
the
a
date,
timeline, but
2019.
maybe
Yeah.
they give a timeline. So now he's playing through the events of Man of Steel, the Zack Snyder movie,
Yeah.
without Superman, and they're there searching for Supergirl,
Yeah.
and that's when he realizes that they're in a fixed point in time.
Yeah.
And that nothing he does can change what's about to happen there. Like he keeps going back in time and trying over and over and trying to redo this enormous fight, right? And he's like, okay, I saved Supergirl. I saved Supergirl this time, but now I just watched her die a different way.
Mm-hmm.
So every time he does something to fix it, it time kind of readjusts and goes back to killing that person because of this fixed point in time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when he realizes like his mom has to die for this future not to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And this is all right. So I feel like if you give a movie a good final 10 minutes, which and Adolfo's gonna probably hate me for saying this.
Okay.
But this is why people think Quentin Tarantino movies are good, because the last 10 minutes are good.
No.
Okay, no.
Kill Bill. That entire movie was
Kill
really
Bill
good.
was a good movie.
Okay.
Kill Bill was fine.
Okay.
But like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
Okay.
that's a fucking 4-hour long movie.
Okay.
And
It's a lot of story.
and 3.5 hours of those are people driving in fucking real time. Apparently,
Yeah.
people don't remember that. People
Yeah.
remember that last 10 minutes of the movie. That this was a great movie, and it's like, was it though? Like,
So wait, is
are
that
we
what you feel
forgetting-
up?
Are we forgetting like the 30 minutes of people literally watching TV? Like we are watching people watching TV,
Yeah.
and all the driving.
Wait. So let's go back to the Flash though. So that's what you felt like of the Flash.
I do feel like the last 10 minutes, because I said Ezra Miller wasn't great, but that last moment with his mom, to me that landed.
Okay. All right. You're wrong. No. Okay, so this is what I'll have to say. I think when you have to dissect the story, right, that far down, where the story could have been good, right? The idea was good of the story,
Yes.
right? The idea was good of the story, right? But a lot of the bullshit that we had on top of like the story really, to me, brought the movie way down. Like you said, Ezra Miller, trash. Oh my God, they were so annoying.
And then there was 2 of them.
So I do have to give credit though. You cannot tell that they weren't 2 different people, right? Like they really existed, in my head. Like they really existed as 2 different people.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way they did that, I don't know. Like, you've seen where like it's clearly there's like it's them
Yes.
standing like in one scene and then it's
And
them
then being
standing-
superimposed.
Yeah, right, exactly.
No, I get
in
that,
this movie,
but-
it was not like that.
But I'm saying like they're super annoying, and then
Oh
you
my
add
God.
2 of them in
Oh
one
my God.
scene.
Yeah, and it was double like amazingly annoying, like so bad. And
I agree.
and what I didn't get is why the fuck was he so annoying? Like like Barry Allen was not the Barry Allen I saw, and I use the Flash from the TV series is what I'll use as an example. Yeah, he was a nerd, but he wasn't fucking annoying. Like this guy, oh my God. Like
I get it. Yeah, I agree.
And then even his past self was like, how are you that annoying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It was driving me crazy. I think so that, and then they kept trying to make like, and I think that a lot of like superhero movies are doing that. Like everything's got to be funny now again because of Thor, type of stuff. I feel like they overdid that. Like overdid it, like where it was just again, he's so annoying, he's so funny, like he's a dweeb, he's gonna do this, gonna do that, and everything's funny.
Also,
right?
I don't think he knows how to run. I don't think he's ever ran in his life.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen shots of the Flash running? No. It looks like he's swimming, like he's doing this.
I
as he's
feel like
running.
they told him to do that though.
But he's been doing it since he
No,
was
you-
in the original Justice League.
I'll tell you this though, because it's very comic booky, like which is what you said. This movie was a very comic book, and I did notice that, like when his head pops out into a universe and he's looking at what's going on at that time. It was
Very
comic
into the
booky.
Spider-Verse?
It was very like the comic. It seemed like something straight up taken out of the comic book, right? But I did feel that they just were trying to do too much funny stuff. Even when they first introduced Michael Keaton's Batman.
Yeah.
Like that scene was stupid. Like where he was fighting them, and it was dumb to me. Like all those jokes that they try to make along the way, like the characters being annoying along the way. I was like, and the baby scene was so dumb. Those babies like creatures.
Oh yeah, super CGI.
They were super CG and super. They look like little.
They couldn't
gremlins.
practically throw out a bunch of babies out a window.
I get
Although
that.
I would have been
get
down for that.
But what was the real reason? Because you're fucking crazy. No, but what was the real reason they do something like that, right? To pull at like your heartstrings because he's saving a group of babies.
That is literally just the ridiculousness of the movie.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was
because it is a ridiculous movie. The end,
it was ridiculous.
What about the Nicolas Cage cameo?
It was like, why was that cameo so long? By the way, so there was a random Nicolas Cage. He mentioned this, I think, a while ago too, where he was
completely CG.
Yeah, where he was a Superman. What?
I think because he's older at that point, and he would have had to have regrown that hair or get that wig.
But I mean, yeah, he was fighting a spider, if anything.
Anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Nicolas Cage is doing it. He's in Dead by Daylight, sir.
Yeah. Wow, you remember?
Another CG character? Please.
He revives many times now.
He could have easily.
I don't know. Okay. And that's where another thing that they kind of fucked up for me, right? This is where I started getting interesting when, to me, the last 10 minutes, like you're saying, the last 30 minutes of the show.
Yeah, I
the
didn't
movie.
think it was like the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, so
because like when you said I watched that first hour and it was
2.5 hours.
I remember thinking, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, because Supergirl didn't even get introduced. Batman didn't get introduced to like an hour, hour and a half.
No, yeah,
in.
that's why when you said this, I watched the first hour. I was like, I get it.
So bad.
I don't. Yeah.
So
I
bad.
understand.
So that was a cool scene when all the worlds started colliding, and then they showed one fucking Flash, even though this is like a thing that Flash is doing. Like they showed Jay Garrick, Jay Garrick's Flash, like doing the same thing that they're doing, right? And then we get Supermans and Supergirls and just Superman and just Superman. It's like this is about the Flash. Why don't we have Flashes colliding right now in my head?
Yeah,
'Cause the Flash.
I think
you know?
they didn't do that because they did something similar in Crisis on Infinite Earth on the
TV show?
CW.
Yeah, but
where
it doesn't
they even
matter.
brought Ezra Miller as the Flash to cameo. In
Well,
that.
then there you go.
They could have brought Grant Gustin. I agree.
Yeah, they could have just showed like a Flash. I know we're going on about this. I'm so sorry. it just this movie. It really pissed me off because the good parts like could have, and then the good parts could have been. The good parts almost could have been like great.
Hold on,
you know?
answer this. Would the movie have been better had there been a different lead?
I would say so too, yeah. Because Ezra Miller was bad.
Yes.
Yeah. But also the jokes, it was so annoying. I mean, because that director.
But did the jokes not land because Ezra Miller can't act?
That's a good point.
But I think you can throw a stick and a rock, and that would have been better than this movie.
No, it just the directing of the jokes, like the directing to me, the jokes were just too much at a certain point too.
And I get that.
I will say too, Flash's outfit, like the original, like the primary, I don't know what the fuck to call him, the primary Flash, like his suit, it was ugly to me.
I didn't like it.
It was really like uncomfortable to watch because it just, I don't know, it was almost like too form fitting. I don't know how, and I'm not like I'm gay, you know, like I'm usually down, you know, like
But it's also Ezra Miller.
But I mean,
You've seen their feet.
Yeah.
There's such a thing for Ezra's feet, which is weird.
I don't have a thing for Ezra's feet. There was a thing that said that his feet, their feet, shows that they're actually crazy because he has like really fucked up feet. Yeah.
Did you say that word enough?
I was gonna say because I almost said teeth by accident. I don't know why. No. Okay. So that suit was really. I actually liked Second Flash's like suit better. The one that he made out of Batman suit. I like that suit better than I like the primary Flash's suit.
Yeah.
There were just. It was weird. It was a weird movie. It was a weird movie. The only thing that I really enjoyed was Supergirl. who was barely in the fucking movie, made no fucking sense.
I definitely could have used more her.
She's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. Her eyes are a little crossed, but it's kind of
noticed.
endearing. It's a little cute. Like one of them might be a little bit closer to the other side, but she's good. And I like her accent was great. And
Now I'm imagining how laser vision would work with that.
Somehow they were
You're fucked
straight
up,
every
dude.
time. No, she's cute though. Anyway, and then the colliding of worlds could have been so much better. The ultimate villain. The
Was the
ultimate
Flash.
villain was the Flash in this movie, and yeah,
Like, I don't think I do feel the problem with this movie was Ezra Miller.
yeah,
That's it. Because I didn't mind the directing. I thought the director did a good job in the way they filmed these scenes and the way, especially like the pacing of this movie.
yeah.
Especially if you go back and look at a bunch of DC movies and the way they're paced and the way they're not just the way they're paced, but the way their stories are told, which is just this jumbled mess
Yeah.
of 17 different stories trying to be one cohesive story
Yeah.
that has nothing to do with anything. Like, I feel like this story gave one cohesive story.
At least it was one story.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
and
I agree with
and
that.
I feel like they stuck to it. Like the CGI wasn't great.
It was bad.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I also did feel like it was meant to be. And he has come out and said like, oh, this CGI, it was meant to be because you're seeing it in his.
Sounds like bullshit.
No, yeah, and I totally agree. Like once he said it, I was like, hold on, man. Like I saw this, and I mean, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Then again, every time I think about it, I really do start thinking about the movie from when he's trying to reset the time.
yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you
And
mean.
especially
Yeah.
like when you get to again that end scene with his mom,
Yeah.
when he has to go and take the tomatoes out of the cart,
It's tomato sauce, but yeah.
the tomato sauce, what the fuck ever.
Yeah. One last thing to add, I think this is how you can tell that it also had to do with the directing though, was that some of the background characters were trying to be funny all the time too. And it wasn't just Ezra Miller just being annoying. It was more like I didn't need that. Like
I didn't even need Iris West in this.
Iris West didn't have to be in it, but they wanted to throw her in it as a reporter. And then also his roommates, like his
Oh, I
roommate.
completely forgot.
Yeah,
about
like
them.
there's this one guy who just like has a tattoo of like a different Marty McFly.
Oh, yeah,
and he's like
Eric.
stretching out his leg up into like this really weird position and showing off his like he's wearing underwear. So he's like, yeah, it was a completely unnecessary scene, and that's why I say like, to me, it also has to do with the directing a little bit because they were trying to make it funny, and I don't think it needed to be funny. Well, I don't think it needed to be
Marvel-y.
excessively Marvel-y, you know?
Yeah.
They're trying what Marvel is doing.
But if you were gonna try it with any character in DC, the Flash was a good one.
Yeah, I guess. The movie was trash. I'm happy it didn't make any success in the box office. I want to go see the Blue Beetle though. And
I want to go see that as well.
All right, cool.
I haven't, but that movie is not making. I hear it's good,
Yeah,
but it's not making money. Yeah, it came out this
Beetle.
Friday.
well, because
Well,
people are a little washed out from stuff.
yeah, I mean all that Barbie
And Oppenheimer.
and Oppenheimer.
It comes out at the end of summer. That's a really dumb time to release a movie.
Yeah, I want to still see it though. Blue
Same.
Beetle, yeah, yeah.
What'd you call me? So, Professor Jaime,
Hi.
why don't you tell us?
Who's that Pokemon?
Wow, I forgot those buttons work. On a random note, I was talking before I get into Pokemon.
Okay.
I was talking to my friends about tattoos and like how, like if you get wings on your chest, to me that doesn't make sense,
No.
right? like on your back, that's cool, you
Yeah,
know,
that makes sense.
or even
but-
on your ankles, you know, like for like Hermes,
Hermes.
right? And then so I drew.
Those
my
are
little
tit
stick
wings.
figure. My little stick figure character. He's flying with his chest,
Those are tit wings.
with his tit wings. I just like. Could you imagine somebody flying around just being lifted by their? By the way, it's not a very good drawing at all, but I was gonna send it to somebody. I was like, nah, I don't. Never mind. It doesn't need to happen. I just saw it because I was going through my notes.
Okay.
It was very important.
Glad we got that off your chest.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm very proud of that one. Thank you.
Yes, good job. This week's Pokemon with my one hand. I've been practicing and it doesn't work. That doesn't work. And no matter how much I practice, y'all, it's not doing it. It's weird. Okay.
Please tell us.
Who's that Pokemon?
All right, this one is gonna be Charcadet. The Charcadet.
Ooh, that one looks cool.
Yeah, he's really cute. I like it. Charcadet. Charcadet is really cute. It looks like Mega Man to me, and that's why I like it a lot. It is the Fire Child Pokemon. It is national. I put Pokedex, but I meant Pokedex. Number 935. And can you guys guess its typing?
Fire.
Damn it, I moved it. Stephanie, what's your thought?
Well, you said the fire child.
It is definitely a fire
It's
type.
water.
Oh my god, what is going on with this? It's messy.
What did you do?
It just moved. Okay. It is a fire type Pokemon, correct. You guys are right. Yeah, it's very cute. It's little fire. That's why it's called Charcadet. It's cute. That's a really creative name too. I like it a lot. In Pokemon Scarlet, it says burnt charcoal came to life. Excuse me. Burnt charcoal came to life and became a Pokemon, which is Charcadet, possessing a fiery
This
fighting.
is why you should use propane and propane accessories.
In the Pokemon world, those would be Pokemon too. Possessing a fiery fighting spirit, Charcadet will battle even tough opponents. In Pokemon Violet, its firepower increases when it fights, reaching over 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit.
Same.
It likes berries that are rich in fat. I don't know why they wanted to add that.
Same.
Now, this Pokemon does evolve in two different ways. Well, in two different forms. In one is in Pokemon Scarlet, so I'll show you guys that one first. This one is called, I don't know if it's Armor Rouge or Armor Rogue, but this is Armor Rouge or Armor Rogue. If you want to see it, very cool. That's the evolution. This is the Pokemon Scarlet version. And what type do you guys think that one is?
Fire.
Fire.
Okay. There's a secondary type as well.
Psychic.
Bitch. Oh, it's right there. I was like, well, how did you know that? Like, it's like right there. I was like, that was too good.
I was
oh
gonna
my
say
God.
it, but I was like,
yeah.
no.
I'm like, how did you know? Did you play Pokemon all of a sudden? What the fuck?
I'm very smart.
Spoilers. Damn it. Oh, all right. So what do you think? How would you say that? Armor Rogue?
I would say Armor Rogue.
Yeah.
No, it should be
Armor
Rouge
Rouge.
because Rouge, not Rogue. Rogue is Rogue.
ROGUE. Oh, that's
Yeah.
So Armor
Yeah.
Rouge, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. So that one is called the Fire Warrior Pokemon, and it's National Pokedex Armor Rouge. We said
Yes.
Armor Rouge, and it's National Pokedex 936, and this one is Fire and Psychic, like
As we all know.
as Jose predicted. Like I
Because
said,
I'm psychic too.
it evolved from Charcadet, and it evolves from Charcadet. What were you
Sorry,
gonna say?
I was gonna. The psychic reminded me that you were gonna read our
Oh
tarot.
yeah, well, 'cause I'm
yeah.
pretty psychic. No, stop.
Jaime's gonna read our tarot.
No, don't say
No,
that.
we've
I don't know
totally.
what you-
we've,
I'm not ready for
He's
this.
got his tarot cards.
No.
and-
I'm waiting for my
and
deck.
What?
You're waiting for your what?
You guys heard what you wanted to hear. I said deck. Anyway, no. This evolves from Charcadet.
So psychic Jaime, please tell us
We're
what's
not
our
there
future.
yet. That's our next week's episode. Okay. So back to Armor Rouge. It evolves from Charcadet in Pokemon Scarlet by using the auspicious armor. You get this special, like you have to collect a certain amount of like certain Pokemon shards or some shit like that,
Okay.
and then you can eventually take them and give it to a guy, and the guy gives you this armor for your Charcadet, and it evolves. And it says in Pokemon Scarlet, Armor Rouge evolved through Armor Rouge evolved
Yeah,
through.
words aren't so easy, are they?
Armor Rouge evolved through. I'm not used to saying Armor Rouge. That's why. Armor Rouge evolved through the use of a set of armor that belonged to a distinguished warrior. This Pokemon is incredibly loyal. In Pokemon Violet, it says, this Pokemon clads itself in armor that has been fortified by psychic and fire energy, and it shoots blazing fireballs. And in Pokemon Violet, it also has a different evolution. This one is called Ceruledge, not Ceruledge, Ceruledge, sorry.
That looks cool.
Yeah, I actually really like the design of Ceruledge. This one is called the Fire Blades Pokemon, Ceruledge. It's like Cerulean and Rouge. Oh, I got it. Okay. This one is called the Fire Blades Pokemon. It's National Pokédex 937, and no spoilers here. What do you think is the typing of Ceruledge?
Fire.
Ceruledge. And
Ice.
fire and ice. What do you think?
Rock.
Fire rock. Wait, only rock or fire rock?
Fire rock.
Okay. Well, guys, this one is Fire Ghost. It's a ghost type Pokemon. Fire and Ghost. I really like the design of this one.
I do too.
I wanted to like the. What's up?
There you go.
I don't know why I said rock. I meant to say dark.
Dark.
But
Oh,
I
okay.
was still wrong either way.
She's like, hold on, I was wrong a different way.
No, I'm like, I meant to say dark, but rock came out.
Been there. Yeah, but it's a Fire Ghost. It's really cool design. I wish that they would have made this one, Armor Rouge, they would have made it more like look like blasters instead of like, you know how like Ceruledge has like blades. This one having blasters, more Mega Man-y, but maybe that's why they didn't do it too, because it would have looked too much like Mega Man. But what this one says about Ceruledge, it evolves from Charcadet in Pokemon Violet only, and then you use the malicious armor. You get it a similar way. You collect Pokemon shards and you take it to a guy and it makes you an armor. In Pokemon Scarlet, it says the fiery blades on its arms burn fiercely with the lingering resentment of a sword wielder who fell before accomplishing their goals. Wow, that's deep. In Pokemon Violet, an old set of armor steeped in grudges caused this Pokemon's evolution. Ceruledge cuts its enemies to pieces without mercy. And that was the Charcadet line for you guys. Yay. One finger. Shut up. That's why I'm holding a phone.
I got it.
I can't do it. I really do try. Like, it's weird. I don't even know how I do it with this one. It's not processing. Maybe my brain's not doing something right. Anyway, that's it. Pokemon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, well, I guess that's our show for this week.
Yes.
You guys have anything else to add?
No, I'm good.
Sweet. Have a week.
Bye.
Bye.